No read, but potentially.
Yeah,
something.
this is a little bit sketchy here. We still have that Killjoy util. Floor going to head forward, going to look for that first fight, but already Gentlemates, the best they can. That's a 3-to-1 trade out here. Mid is still under their banner. They control the vast majority of the map, and Click getting active. Stunner towards Avova as Molesy, the last one alive. Not much for him to do here. A rough scenario. Looking to flood out. Perfect work from...
Saw nothing, and we should see the fast rotation coming in now. Hopefully there's enough stall for this exec.
But already caught off here. Mini's in a little bit of trouble. Held off, at least for now, by the smoke. Keeps himself secure. Cleared out, though. Floor going to take towards backside. Look at the rest. Now we're going to see that hero Vandal coming through. They've identified it. They should now know where that resides. In the hands of Click, a plant is what they're prioritizing with 25 seconds. It's safe, it's in. 4v4. The scrap now begins. Click makes a bit of a meal of it, but Robbie's going to land. Floor, though, holds guard. Finds Zipan. The last two, you're looking at Cadaver, at least has the Phantom there. Could have done something. It's not to be. Floor still farming. Oh, and you're crumbling. Mini, gonna need a couple here. That's nice. A second, not to be, but tries to stall out. Takes away Hype at least, but they've got a player advantage. They've got the site. I don't want to say full control, because there's a little bit of a threat from Robbie here. Oh, it's beautiful. 2 for Robbie. Needs a bit more, though. Avova and Molesy, can they lock it down here? Molesy stuck on the site. Can't really get out. Looking at Avova to try and swing in, but suppress. He's already been noted, and Molesy playing forward. I like that. Getting a little creative here in the post plant, clears out lane as well. They've now got no idea where he slipped to. I don't know if that got spotted. This could be a big crossfire to hold. The first drops. It's Avova to show hand first. It's lovely. This is big from Apeks. Nice post plant set up here, but Cadaver can still undo it, but the time is ticking. This could be Apeks' second or even a third now for Gentlemates. Let's wait and see. Cadaver can't find a target. The time has run too low, and Apeks. And for the knives. Ult gonna come in as well, finds a target, doesn't find the shot she needed, and now suddenly there's a couple of problems. Gentlemates getting right into their faces. We said a couple small threats, but Cadaver makes it massive. Molesy now in a world of trouble. This was not clean. This is not what the doctor ordered. And now this could be magic. There's the recovered weapons too. This is perfect. Fortunately, at least for Molesy, does have the spike, but 30 seconds, you got to be running straight towards A now.
30 seconds.
I mean, that gamble call was beautiful. I think they knew that, like, just because they called Molesy and they didn't see that util or players behind it, that it was a bit too obvious. So beautiful call. It's what we want to see from kind of, you know, those teams coming up. You know what I mean? That confidence.
Lovely. And it was kind of highlighting again something you were highlighting about Robbie as well. Good IGL here, but does have the firepower. You've got a lot of dangerous players on this Gentlemate side. Molesy, it went from uncomfortable to pretty tricky here. Both have rifles. Now Mini's HP is low, down to 20. Molesy, oh, the timing's egregious for him. Are we getting the knife out? We don't know, but Mini will be loving that. Zipan, got to be careful with his life. Could have been spammed out there, but mostly stays okay. Hype again. Drifting in knives out here, and Gentlemates are lapping up every single one of these. Floor going to be called upon to do something near on miraculous in a 2v5 at this point now. A 1v5 does get the res though. 50 seconds. This is brutal. There's not much to be done. The drop of the wall coming in as well. She has to dip away. 40 seconds, and if Gentlemates are disciplined, they shouldn't be giving up anything here.
No. But it is floor.
Yes.
30 seconds
it is
left.
Floor. That's a very good point. But this cross is looking lethal. Uh-oh. That's a little bit of a worry there, but still, cross does get taken this time. Plant's going to come in. The spam, I like the little off plant there just to secure that the spam wouldn't affect it too much, but a 2v5, you've got to have mistakes here, I've got to feel, from Gentlemates to really make this become reasonable. Floor now surely going to be dealt with. Too many targets, too little time. Done. Robbie. Prowler going to note someone willing to challenge in middle. Do we have a swing? The flash is lovely. That is heaven sent, but it's still Robbie. Every trade, every pick, he is there for the follow-up. He's confident, and he gets punished this time. Hype going to put him back in his place a little, and it's a 4v3. Finally, a player advantage for Apeks.
Yeah, I honestly have never seen that flash before. I believe that was from outside EMEA.
Must have been.
Another one else still.
Add it to the list.
Added to the list.
I'm sure the observers will be on that. I always love calling them out. They hate it. They do have a completely open run towards B here for Apeks. Now, they're drifting that way. It looks like it is on the cards.
You had the push through from the KO and the Astra.
See if they can catch a bit of timing. They might be able to catch, I'd say, Odorous potentially. They seem hesitant. This could be huge. Uh-oh. It's gone from brilliant to an absolute disaster. Zipan mauls too, but it's Odorous.
It's the coach.
Out of nowhere. Who'd have thought coaches could be this good?
Oi.
But there is still an issue. Mini is lingering around. We were saying how good Mini was. He was right up there with Robbie, and he's going to stay up there until the trade. Avova well positioned.
Bait and switch setup.
Yeah, but it's so tricky to clear this as well. Click, you got to start hitting these. That's not good enough. Floor gets the punish, but do they know Cadaver? The amount of times this position gets away with daylight robbery, does this clear it? I'm waiting to see. The timing's not on here. Floor's going to be aware, and Floor is heads up about her work. Clears another, does a good bit of chip damage towards Robbie, who couldn't quite close the gap in time. Already tethered up as well, having to respect this now with a nade on top of it, buys enough time. All these players do have their ults, but do they get a springboard in? They need someone to get that ball rolling, really. And no one's being given too much to play with. Floor getting a little hungry for that pick there. You can see her just taking a little bit of a look. 2 up towards that rafter side, 1 down towards the connector. Knife to go in. Doesn't really hinder too much, but already 1 slip through. We've got Robbie on the site. Over, got to be careful. Timing's a bit tricky on this one. Floor on an island. Making it look like a holiday so far, unfazed until cleared. Now a 2v3, much better. Can they get the defuse, especially with Avova still alive, with Hype still alive? It is going to be difficult in these scenarios, but they're going to give it a go. Robbie going to try and sit the spike, and he's still doing some serious damage, but time has eluded him at this point. He's a little bit further down connector, and it's Odorous. I mean, and they had no idea they were splitting through middle like this. And now the problem started to mount, but Robbie is here. He's the one who's kept this secure, kept it safe for Gentlemates, but he's got to just outlive everyone somehow. I don't know how he's going to get away with it, but he's repositioned. Another fight, but he falls this time. Avova's got him. Cadaver and Mini, the last 2 alive. Mini is here, does have ult. And yet, this time, going to invest. Now, the time is running low here. Odorous, stunning shot towards middle, leaving just Mini, whose position will be noted. The plant's already in, and it's an uphill battle now. I don't think there's much more to be done.
Again, using the ult in the 2v4. I mean,
there's a little bit of chip damage here. You can see Odorous starting to suffer. Avova, Malzy, Click trying to get involved, but it's Mini this time from the back of the side. Good trade again from Avova, keeping this one within touching distance, but it's a 3v2, favorable to Gentlemates.
Recovering it.
Now, Spike was left over towards long, gotta come back. Hype's got to go big here. That's 3 players. I thought that was a kill, and I think so did he. Zipan, though, still alive and breathing. It's all on Avova. This is rough. There's nothing to be done. Click floats on in.
That's it, brought it mid here.
Yeah, knife going to come through, so Floor knows there's a player on as Zipan. Nice shot, though, but it's Click to connect, going to find Malzy, and Zipan on the follow-up. This is looking good. It's only Floor to try and draw blood. Odorous in unison, but it's a quick response. Click lighting up the feed now. Acquire.
A little bit of disinformation here. Nothing on that knife.
This is going to be wild. Yeah, outdone completely. Click is heating up here.
Standing ahead.
Blazing away forward. Odorous needs to make the right choices here. Do you stand and fight or do you dip away? Already Click going to be springboarded back here. Mini works his way in, but it's Floor with 1 and only 1. Zipan, good spacing, good trading. And this is working out so well in this bonus round. Malzy and Hype, a little too far away to do much about this now. Going to have to try and work their way back in, or do you just call it off already?
We'll look for the frag. See if we can get it.
We're going to know where Robbie is, but can you do anything about it? Yeah, they're getting close enough by. Gentlemates don't want to leave him on his own, and they don't. They stand together. And Malzy, his decision's made for him. Time to back away. Well, we were, I mean, I don't want to say expecting,
left.
but you said they prioritized it. This was the plan. Go for a 20-second, 30-second hit towards that A site. Avova's still around, though. And Click was completely blind. These flashes have been stunning. That's got to be from Malzy. That was perfect. The reveal very good as well, but Avova going to be dealt with. Mini's there. Robbie's there. Hype going to come back in, trying to make that pressure happen, but swung on by 3. Odorous goes down. The Floor's on the site and has got to go. Absolutely nuclear. And she does! And they're looking to take back space. I quite like this. Get proactive. Soverod's there, but already there's still a player on the other side. I thought Odorous was good for that, but no. Dealt with. That's stunning from Gentlemates. Getting really rowdy towards the site. Floor, though. Temptation beckoning from above, but it is a 3v4. She doesn't have to do it all herself. Has teammates here to ask a little bit of a question of shot what rattles out. We're going to have the knife coming through. Plant is in, though, trying to clear a couple of those common spots.
I think the retake's tough, though, with this operator.
And look how close they're playing as well. Robbie, right close by. Avova going to step forward and steps in. Click! It's outrageous from him. Putting Mosey in a 1v3. And the flash, they turned it. They were ready, gentlemen. Which is a bit rough for Apeks because this is out. The click. Zipan going to deal with the floor. Okay, good. Farm, there we go. Nice, that's sights open. Come on over, boys. Well, the job done. And I think it's kind of good that we touch back towards Click as well, that you were kind of talking about, is that he did have a bit of a rough start.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't the, you know, welcome to the big leagues, cool, suddenly I'm hitting everything I want. It was pretty shaky. But seeing how well he's gone back into this game and that confidence building, especially in the second half here, is really good signs for the young player.
Yeah, I think I said it quite a lot, like especially when we played with with substitutes. Like, it doesn't. The first game is the first game. Like,
Shake it off.
like the first cast yesterday. You shake off the nerves a little bit afterwards. Like, it's not all about, you know, that first game. It's a long season.
It is. Now, there we go. Nice again from Click. This is good. And it is against a team with no shield, so you're kind of expecting this sort of stuff. Ooh. Feel close there. And yeah, they're getting cocky, still confident.
My ult's ready.
Malsey gonna get his ult off this. I mean, he'll probably got it anyway, but still, Gentlemate's there.
The only issue is we need to get that KO ult down because the Killjoy ult is now down. It's going to be a bit weird.
Oh, and Click just clearing out by Pit. Avova did get Robbie down, so I guess that's one step here, and they can potentially get a res on that, but obviously not with this ult going through. And Avova's been caught. A little unlucky on that. And they're still playing site here, Gentlemates. 3 players actually got caught on that ult. That's wild. They've got to start going, but Click still controlling this. Floor tries to make a shot happen, but dealt with by Kadabra, and now it's down towards Avova. Surely this is done. Map 1 looking likely, but a 1v3, it ain't impossible, it's just improbable. Here we go. Floor going to be towards Long. Click going to get it kicked off, though. It's Floor going to do well towards Robbie. And they're willing to challenge on this. Apeks is sticking around, but you can see that there is a fight. And here comes the stun, and here comes the support. You don't fight alone when you're with Apeks. Floor is still present, but 17 HP isn't much. 2 kills already, but has to back away here. Stun's going to come through, or flash, excuse me. Repositions towards the site, but look how far away. Hype's trying to close the gap as fast as he can. He couldn't get there in time. Mini does the damage, but the site's not secure. Hype now gives away the game, but they double swing. He's going to call this down, surely. He's still got the turret to put in if he fancies it, but Gentlemate's going to make their move.
Yeah, good call. Just get away from Hype. But he is on that trial.
Yeah, he's not far from this. A Mini. What would you expect? It sees a shoulder. He knows it's a fake. He's still got the turret. He's got the alarm bot. He's got all the util in the world. He could maybe feel he could place in. Maybe he doesn't feel he has the timing for it. But now, plants in. Stuns there. A little bit of a look from Zipan. Still has not seen where Mini's repositioned to. Gentlemates trying to hold in this 2v1. He's paranoid about the right, but we know it's the left. There's the shot. You've got to know now. Hype's got to go in, got to make it happen. He's going to find Mini, but can he get Zipan? Zipan sharp on pistols. Don't forget about that sort of stuff. Ooh, what are we up to here? Hype, that's a little bit messy. Wrong time to go for it. In towards backside. Don't know, but Click's got space, and he's got a kill. Stunning from Click. He's even done damage on the follow-up, but Avova close enough by that he bails out his teammate. Hype down on 15 HP. Ain't much here. Avova needs to get out of danger. That was getting a little bit too deadly. We're trying to address that back line, but it is being controlled by utility at this point, but it's Odorous. Hello, out of nowhere. Does get his gun out. What on earth is going on? It was Odorous of all people. Steps back in, takes 3, but Mini left in a 1v4. And that's not going to go too well. Floor, going to get...
Back, put some pressure on Garage. Like, we need to get rid of the Sentinel utility. But... Yep.
I'm hitting the report button. I'm confused, I'm scared. And sadly for Robbie, he didn't break the util towards B with that shock dart. So there's no pressure, no worry in the back of their mind about that B site. Gonna pop a little smoke in front of it, but it's all controlled and well handled by Hype. The rest of the pack from Gentlemates were always heading towards this A site. Now, he's here. Now this util should display everything. That's at least 2 players, and that stun was certainly not cosmetic. Clicks there, gonna be capitalized on it. Odorous in trouble, cleared out from Sewer. But do they expect one more? They're looking, and they do. Kadabra, lovely. Expecting, or at least considering where Floor was residing. And this is all now gonna flip over. Favorable to the Gentlemate side with 3 standing in a post-plant crossfire. Solid. Zipan does what he needs to. And for Avova, the options are near on 0. Has got at least the paranoia, gonna force 1 away. Isolates a fight on Zipan, but Zipan's sharp.
It's a good sign.
Click getting closer. Forced to back away, glimpse over the top. Floor gonna get one. Back in, double dips, and gets a second. Robbie goes down. Odorous layering on top of the ult here. Didn't, I think, get a tag for it. Maybe got clicked there. I'm not too sure who got the chip damage on him. But they've got 3 alive here. 3v4. And Gentlemates have done well in these odds, so don't write them out of the round just yet, but they're going to gather together, slow things down for a second.
It's a beautiful play. I wonder if that was notable or if something that they've cooked up. Just that tiny distraction from the server ult enabling floor. A lot of this game is just these tiny distractions, you know, letting players just get easier kills.
I quite like how passive Apeks are sitting on this. They've kind of given up their A side, not going to make the same sort of mistakes. They don't really need to be taking too much. They've got a lot of util still with Avova, Molzy, and Odorous still has his dart back on, so he should be fine to set something in motion. If you're looking at Gentlemates to try and hold on to this, you're looking at Kadabra really. You do have the ult with Click, but I don't know if this is the time nor the place, but Odorous waiting for the goer. Smoke's going up, stun going out. It is going to be retake time. Flash is good. Click is still going to find the shot, though. Hype could have fallen. There's that ult. And Mini, big follow-up. 2v2. I've told you, the odds don't seem to matter when it's Gentlemates. But down to the 1v1 mid. Ult going to come in just to force them away, but do they still think of Over's here? I mean, they might do. I feel like they're trying to be heads up about it. Molzy's gone down, but an isolated fight, he could have done some damage. But it's Odorous as well. Look at the damage on Kadabra. This is still not perfectly secure yet, and Hype starts to wander. Takes away Click, can't follow up. It's down to a 2v2. Kadabra down low, Mini down low. Odorous, the classic rule comes in. Bogdan's Law never leaving us. Odorous on 5, leans in, good shot. Mini's gone down. And now Kadabra left with it all to do. And that's not great, as he should be dead here somehow. Gets away with his life, actually. Still alive on 8 HP, but that's not enough to win. Same sort of wall here. Floor did stick around for a second. Ooh, missed shot here. Could be punishing his. Nice from Quick. Click, good close here. Quick enough on the follow-up on Hype as well. What are you meant to do now? That felt like a bit of a useless ult here, but maybe if Over can make the most of it. A good attempt there towards Robbie, but overwhelmed and outnumbered.
7-2 down.
I don't know if you get that opportunity, right? You don't get that luxury anymore. Paranoia to clear sight. And it's okay of Over. Clear work, the rest, but look at Mini's lurk. Oh, he does show his hand, but it's still going to cause so much paranoia that then just to be uncomfortable for this clear back through. They have 3 players try and make this one work. 3 down long on the other side, and they're just toying with them, teasing with them.
There's no pings anymore, guys.
Yeah, you're going to have someone check on this. Okay, they do have the ult. They've got it halfway through, but it's of Over left. I don't think he can do much more with this. The time just not there anymore. Mini's impact on that lurk was fantastic. Layered up.
Where he's at.
Oh, the cross.
Patches anything.
Here we go. Over. That's a great paranoia. That is perfection. You couldn't ask for better than that, and you're right. Odorous does then layer it in with the Hunter's Fury, leaving Mini to his own devices. Okay. That's the first. Gonna have to get 4 more here. Oh! Has he got some mental lineups? I don't know.
100 meters.
Like, I couldn't tell you, but he's coming back around. Timing bizarre on it, but Hype's the one to get clicked, so far so good. Floor, the next in line, gonna claim Kadabra. Looking for a bit more, the chip damage is there. Robbie's now suffering down on 3, nice work. This is looking comfortable. This could be 5 alive. As Mini solid before, that was 2. Probably have to give up the site, as Floor is already on guard duty, but they've actually flooded back out. They're on backside here. Is there any util that they can try and play towards this? This is now a brawl, it's a challenge. Over does really well, but the answer back there from Kadabra. Click, gonna try and close the gap through on Garage, but it's Molzy on the site, leaving just Mini alive. And they get so close on this, it does get a little bit sketchy, that burst potential, or he does that, takes away Hype, big shot there, falls off, but actually sticks around. This could be an issue, yeah, maybe unexpecting the burst off the back of the contact, but great follow-up from Odorous, clearing out Kadabra, and once again the site's theirs. And now down to a 3v4, do they go for the odds against them this time? A difficult retake, you said it yourself. Not ideal at all, having to give away a little bit of the game, even just trying to work back through the smoke. There's so much util against them as well. I don't know if there's much of a chance at this, but prove me wrong. I'd be happy to be wrong. Mini still breathing, always with a chance. And big info found, but Floor just keeping this under control, keeping calm, keeping collected. Odorous in unison. Lovely little combo between the two.
When the gun is down in those weird spots, I do still think it's worth. How can we get to that gun?
Playing for it.
Yeah. mean, it's going to be difficult if Apeks do decide to finish B. I think it's correct.
I think they've got a similar thought to you, though, is trying to go for that weapon. Avova is going to get traded out, so yeah, I think Kadavra doesn't fancy going for that walk down on their own, so going to dip away, but it is a 3v4. They've made this, I don't want to say doable, but they've made it far more likely.
What is that plant from Multi, though? That's not an easy one to defend.
No, and no pings these days, so a little tough. And away we go. Gentlemate's going to try and clear through B. So backside's been cleared, close has been cleared. They kind of know that sight's looking aight. Molzy will be the first to layer in that util and kind of try and prop up floor, but it's going to be Mini with the clear stunning shot. Molzy and Odorous now going to be called upon, asked the question of, and there's the flank from Kadavra. They seemed unaware of the possibility. And the time who's got his paranoia, got a smoke there to play in. I feel like Gentlemates almost have to try and challenge the back line early enough. Maybe with a split through garage they could, but it's not going to be easy. So they're going to get the pressure going now. Try and find some 1v1s. Hype there does well. Odorous and Avova digging in those heels. Robbie, the options are coming. First time though, look who's walking back. You've got 3 players here. Click, this could be everything. Dream come true start. Takes away Molzy. Good trade from Odorous though. I thought Click was out of there.
Too. They might not expect Zipan though.
Yeah, Zipan's, oh, does it clear sewer? Zipan kind of preemptively popping this, and it works. The Hunter's Fury from the deep lines, it doesn't get what they need, but Kadavra's found Hype on that lurk up as well. This is a good round. That little bit of aggression working wonders, I guess, the kind of knock-on effect of it, if anything.
It's getting a bit loose with it.
Apparently so. We got Floor and Odorous to try and work this one out. Oh, the timing. Oh, what are you meant to do here? Completely unaware. Tried to make it happen. Not going to work out. Robbie and Zipan clawing this back. Early A work. They are going to prop up Click towards that deeper side of sewer and leave him to his own devices. Nice from Zipan. I'm trying to dance with him, but Floor taking the space red like a book. Mini, so heads up. Playing passive, deep, aware. Lovely work. Down to 3 here, and look how quick Click is to this. Odorous. Oh! Almost got away with it. Bring it back to a 2v3, but the positioning from Click should be everything, should be underlining this statement. Leaving just Avova now in a 1v3. So many elements going right and wrong for both sides here. But Avova, this is a tough situation. He'd need to be given a way back in. Does the Aldrone spot? I don't think it does. Stun comes in, dart to follow. He's got a little bit of room here, but not much. And he gets revealed. So Click closes it out. And Click here, that's going to be the ult coming through if they find any problems with it. Floor trying to unleash a little here, but doesn't get the shot she wants. It's Zipan, it's Mini. They are absolutely dominating this, but they deal with the back line. Odorous and Hype keeping this game rolling. Hold on, it ain't over. We've got Robbie and Kadavra now. And do they know where these 2 players are? So far, it doesn't seem as though that's the case. And Robbie taking the similar steps the Click did. Maybe not considered, but maybe now thought of. Kadavra caught by Hype, leaving just Robbie alive. Singing his praises before. He's not been having a big game here. He's having a tough one on this map. Now he has to walk in to a 1v3 post-plant. Not easy. Maybe able to get 1 though. You can see the positioning from Odorous. But that is basically an alarm bot going off from the turret to follow. A couple more steps here. Got the Aldrone, got the dart. But the stun, is this it? It is. Okay, Apeks continue for another. This is getting a bit dicey. This is getting really dangerous. The stun is good. Floor could be dead here, but actually managed to stay alive. What? Molzy? Get Zipan, but look at the damage coming in. A little bit of chip damage on the other side. Hype down lower. Odorous down low. Floor's fallen, but Apeks going to stand their ground and keep this one moving forward. Maybe OT is on the cards, but can Click and Mini, the dangerous duo themselves, close this out now in regulation. Mini. Well, that's bold. Case for the ult. That's big info, but it all looks like it's running towards B, towards A. Who knows where they end, but they've got to be careful here. Mini almost getting caught. Almost catching one himself.
Got in already. Could be big. They've over discipline though. Okay, using the Killjoy ult to secure it. I like that.
Click's going to play ahead. I guess you live and die by the sword here. They have no idea. Oh my god! Oh my god! That could have been it. That felt like that could have been the closeout in regulation, whereas now it looks like it's OT on the cards. Mini, what? He almost had a shot at the second, but Hype there securing it. You can see behind this. There's the jump spot. I think now they know. Odorous But, oh, Robbie! You ain't got many kills, but that one was goddamn clean. 4 players now left for Apeks. 5 still standing for Gentlemates. That's nice from Zipan to catch him, Molzy. Plant's now in. Difficult to play this back here. Floor has to make a bit of a heroic play for herself, and this is brutal. Mini and Click in unison of over. Out of nowhere, they're gonna find 2, but it doesn't matter, Robbie.
Let's see what they decide to do.
30 seconds left.
Get it.
Zipan, is he? He's got backside. Oh, and that's a catch. They're down to 3 now. Oh, Zipan! Making it into a movie, leaving it down to just Floor. Hold on.
Spike down
Just Floor.
A.
Yeah, that's on me. That was a common phrase, you know, just
10 seconds
anyone,
left.
but it is a 1v2 and it's Floor. Good luck.